I want to talk about something today, man. This is for my NBA family out here, man. Like, when y'all look now, everybody's scoring 30. Everybody's scoring 25. Everybody's scoring 20. It seemed like now stats, like, are they all like, or how do y'all measure players' greatness now, man? Are these stats are just, are they something now where it's just going to be overrated? Because everybody can do it, it feel like. And obviously that's a testament to their skill. You know, it's not their fault that they, nobody can guard them, but it's like, how y'all measure that? Like, how do y'all measure stats in this era? It was kind of easier back then because these was things that a lot of players couldn't do, so it was easier for them to stand out. But currently now, how would y'all even measure that up? Because if you taking stats into consideration, these players now, damn near all of them better than players that played back in. Luka would be top 10 right now, right? Outside of the rings, right? The only thing that will stop him from being top 10 is having a ring or two. Because he got everything else, right? Jokic, right? He got one ring. If he get another one, is he automatically top 10? He got the numbers. He the best player on the team. Some of these dudes are already breaking down these barriers really quickly. Already getting the accolades and the numbers are really quickly. And it's uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable for a lot of historians. Seeing it come easy. A lot of them don't respect it. They don't respect some of these numbers. And that's got to do with them not, the game is evolving. Sometimes people be like, just seeing somebody score 60 with no threes, you just look at it and just assume that it was, the defense is soft or nobody, or nobody playing defense. You're not even looking at the game to see how the dude scored. You just assuming because that sound ridiculous. Some of these stats sound ridiculous. Luka just dropped like a 50-point, almost triple-double. It sounds ridiculous. Probably had 40 like 3 times in the last week. That's crazy. Like 3 players probably are on their way doing that. So, I mean, how would you measure that up? Would that damn near even overshadow a player even having rings if he doing stuff like that? Some of these dudes might end up ranking top 15 in 5 different categories. We thought Brown was the only one that probably ended up doing that. I think that's going to be tough, man. You might be damn near talking about people separating eras at this point. You might be talking about just, separating players at this point, like having a cutoff. Like, all right, you born after this, you're a cutoff. You part of you a different list. Everybody else on a different list. Because that's going to be a tough thing to break down there. That's going to be really tough. To me, I mean, the game just evolved, man. Some of these dudes really do try to play defense, man. Y'all got to look at it both ways too, because like the refs don't even allow them to play as much defense. It ain't even like some of these players don't try. Some of these calls are really ticky tack, man. Like, it's a player come downhill or you guarding him, you're in front of him. He throw his shoulder into you, it's a foul on you. He do it twice, you already got 2. You know what I'm saying? So the best players can't even guard the best players anymore. With them ticky-tack fouls being so constant in NBA now. It's really hard. You can't even play defense. And when you do a good contest, some of these players just make it in your face. Luka just making threes in your face, man. Jokic making threes and jump shots, hooks in your face. Joel sizing you up, boom, right in your face. These dudes are just skilled, supremely skilled. So these stats are just gonna be what they are. But I think if y'all play FanDuel or anything like that, the over and unders on these games, the over and unders is like 250 every game. That's crazy. That's crazy. You damn near every team gonna be averaging almost over 110. With 3 of the dudes averaging 30. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. And I wouldn't even know I would never say stats are more valuable than rings. Because rings just show like show the journey. Right? Getting a ring shows the journey. You can't just turn it on, at the last game of the season. I mean, towards the playoffs. Like, it show a journey. Most of those superstars that end up getting those rings, man, they put in work that whole year. Even before the year started, the off season. They added to their game. the team added. Like, you seen the journey. My rule always is I never pick newly formed super teams or teams that stack up on players that want to ring, because it's a journey. Great teams have a journey. They lose a couple of times, then they knock through that door, right? So it's a journey to get to that point. So I'm always value rings more. But when somebody win that ring, that's at the end of the season. We got to watch a player drop 40 for 30, for 70 games, 70 games out the 82 game season. We ain't even thinking about the playoffs. People are already crowning Tyrese Halliburton. He ain't even get to the playoffs yet. He ain't even play a playoff game yet. He already getting crowned, right? I already seen people say he the top point guard in the league. Damn, can the man make the playoffs first, man? Stats is definitely going, that stats is definitely taking over how these players getting judged. People don't even need to see the playoffs no more. They just need to see a player. They just need to see the stats. Let me see what he averaged today. Let me see what he had last week. Oh, he had 60. Yeah, 60. Oh, no, he the best. He the best. I don't need to see no more. It's over. I don't need to see no more. That ain't going to be good for the league. They going to have a whole league of everybody stat chasing. Everybody going to be stat chasing at that point. But I think the league, I do like the way I don't have an issue with the points. Obviously these guys are getting their points because they skilled, man. Like I said, I ain't got an issue with it. I ain't sound like the young old dude hating. I'm fine with what I'm saying. But I do see it's going to be an issue when it comes to how to judge these players' careers, because I'm struggling with that. Like, I don't even know how would you even put that there. Like, how would you even sum that up? Like, sometimes it just looks so easy that you don't even want to, put it at its highest regards because it looks so easy to you. The way some of these players' scores looks way too easy. And a lot of these shots are contested. I know it's a narrative that nobody played defense, but some of these shots are contested, man. A lot of these shots are contested. But these dudes either jumping over them, shooting over them, or faster than them. Like, at the end of the day, some dudes don't play defense, right? But a lot of those dudes out the league too as well. All those great scorers or people that was good scorers that ain't in the league now, it's because they ain't play defense, right? Like, it's part of the reason they ain't in the league, right? It was an easy way to shut them out. They ain't play defense, or they only brought scoring. So it's not like the league only looking for scores. But how would y'all judge it? Like, say if I'm player A, I average for my career, or 31, 8, and 8. And I did that for 7 straight seasons. And I get 1 ring, right? Versus a player who get 3 rings. I average 25, 5, and 5, or something like that, right? 31, 8, and 8, 1 ring. I get another player get 2 rings. Sorry, he get 2 rings. They average 25, 5, and 5. It's gonna be crazy at the end of the day. I mean, in fact, not scratch that. Say if I'm a player, I average 35. No, 35 is crazy. 33, 8, and 9 for my career. I ain't getting no ring. Another player in front of me got 2 rings. His average for his career 24, 6, and 6. Like, that's crazy. Obviously you're going to go down to the situations of, what team, who had what team or whatever. But them stats are going to start overruling rings, man. I'm telling you. Stats are going to start overruling these rings. Unless the older generation got something to say about it. But stats are going to overrule rings. Y'all heard it here first. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. Some of these dudes are already getting crowned without a ring. It is going to happen. Stats will take over. And that is all that's going to matter at the end of the day. Don't act like y'all ain't do it before, because y'all did it with Wilt. Obviously his stats was through the roof and crazy, but he wasn't winning rings either. He got 1, but he wasn't winning rings either. He wasn't winning a lot either. So, I mean, let us know, let me know there, man, what y'all think, man. How y'all look at all the scoring in the league, man? Y'all kind of jaded by it? I mean, do y'all even care about it? Is it not impressive? How do y'all even judge these players now? It's a whole totally different era. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Through the scope. Squeeze. I'm out.